Good morning, governors.
And afternoon to our worldwide viewers.
This is Rise of Kingdoms news brought to you by
Ladus Gaming. Our main story today.
Overnight update on the biggest KvK in Rise of Kingdoms history.
Let's begin. Hi everyone.
Ladus here.
And in the background, you can see the map of the biggest KvK unfolding right now.
This is a 4v4 all Imperium KvK.
Top 600 governor power mentioned below each kingdom. This is the Strife of the 8 KvK we will be looking into now.
Let's show you how the map looks like after 12 hours of Pass 4 opening.
Spoiler alert.
That's how it looks like. That's after 12 hours of non-stop fighting. Let's look into the map itself. On the top left-hand corner,
we have Kingdom
1846.
55 billion.
Top 600 governor power.
Right next to them, we have 1075, Chisgule's Kingdom.
50 billion top 600 power.
Right next to them is 1556.
56 billion top 600 power. That's the biggest kingdom.
Right below them, 1093.
49 billion power.
And below them, 1254.
55 billion power.
Next to them, 1664.
47 billion power.
From left corner, 1945.
49 billion power.
Right above them, 1474.
45 billion power.
That covers the starting map.
Let's start having a look from the top left-hand corner again. So on the left side, we had 1846, which is Laguna and Mocote Kingdom. These are the big famous players from that area. And then we have them going into 1075, which is where Chisgule lives, and you also have Dragothien playing with a smaller account in that kingdom as well. Now, let's have a look at some open field fighting that's taking place.
Ooh, I see lots of XYs. I see a Saladin and an Edward. Wow.
I can see Guan, I can see Alex as well. So, Attila, Takeda, and Edward still getting some action in a season of conquest KvK. That's not bad for them. Now, when we look at the flags, the time of recording, I do not think that was the peak time for 75. So we're probably going to see some more 75 flags burning. Oh, there's a big ball of action over there as well. Oh my God, so many commanders. And I
can't even name them all.
I think I saw a Richard there as well. That is quite surprising.
Richard where? I want to see it.
So there are some Richards. I can see a Mehmet. And then there's Charles Samsus. So it is a little bit all over the place when it comes to commanders. I just saw a Khan as well. So I would say even in the biggest KvK of Rise of Kingdoms history, with all the late game commanders, we do see some of the early game commanders in action.
Probably because they're really good.
Yeah, probably. And it is harder to get access to the newer ones, especially in Imperium Kingdoms where the competition is very high. So this is the third ball of fighting we are looking at. That's between 46 and 75. So both kingdoms have good field presence in 3 separate balls of fighting. Now zooming out, let's have a look at the top. Is there a third or a fourth ball maybe? So yep, another flag burning from 75.
In the ball before that, I actually saw Pakals.
Yeah, there should be some. Now we do see some 46 flags burning as well, and there's another ball again. So this is probably the third or the fourth ball that we're looking at. So this is not the biggest ball. So the two kingdoms, 1846 and 1075, definitely living up to their names of being Imperium Kingdoms. And the way we look at it is, if you're an Imperium Kingdom, you should be able to fight in 3, 4, maybe 5 different places at the same time with big mother balls, which is what we can see. Now, if you look at the very top, oh my God, there's more fighting going on. We can see a flag repairing. Oh man, that's a big ball again. And I can see some Amani Torre action there as well. I saw a snake. I can see Pakal and all the usual commanders that you will see. The only thing that I'm surprised about is how many Richards do you still see in the field, and Attila Takeda. Despite how people say Attila Takeda is not for field fighting, I completely disagree. They're great for field fighting. Now, at the top, I saw a fort that actually said G. Let's see whether we can have a look at it. So one of the kingdoms probably changed their name to a G46. No, it does say 46. Sorry, it doesn't say 56. I was thinking GO 56, but disregard all that. Now, just looking at the map, how would you say the positioning is? So do you think that 75 has a bigger position, or do you think 46 bigger position in the map?
It's like 75 has more ground on the top and
46 probably has more ground around the bottom area near the next passes. Now, when I say bottom, I don't mean the south side where 46 didn't even go and completely gave up that area to 74. Not fighting 74 at all. So 74 completely owns that zone on behalf of the red team. Now, going further down, we have 45 from the red team and 64 from the blue team. Now, let's have a look at how that fighting is going on. Now, guys, when I'm saying red team and blue team, you can refer to the top right hand corner where you can see the kingdom numbers in different colors. That probably is a better way to explain things. So we just saw another big ball there. Now, when we look at it, it already looks like 64 is not in the best position. So 64 has gone around the top and has taken over some territory closer to the level 5 passes. However, in the overall area, you will see that 45 has more presence. So I would say that 45 has an upper hand at this stage. Towards the bottom, they have managed to push 64 very close to their original passes. And we also see some flags burning from 64. We do not see any flags burning from 45. Now that's a big ball of fighting taking place again. So this is the second or the third big ball we're looking at. So every single kingdom in this KvK, guys, looks like they're super active. Oh, what do we have there?
a Zenobia.
So we got a rally from Pakal and Harold. Yep, Pakal and Harold from 64. And as I mentioned, 45 is defending with a Zenobia and YSS. Now, this is the most common combo that we have seen since last night that's working, because as soon as you send a archer rally or a cavalry rally, it just gets swarmed down. So this is the most prevalent rally that we've seen in this KvK. The one other rally that we did see was Attila Takeda, and that's on the Amanitore and Artemisia flags. So these are the two rally and garrison combinations that we have seen more of. Now, another ball of fighting. Oh, is there a Trine rally that we are looking at? And is that a Jadwiga in garrison? Yep. The Trine didn't do that well. I am not too sure why we're doing a mixed rally at this stage, but you know, everything is worth the try.
Yeah, maybe they're doing testing too.
In a KvK? I don't know. But anyways, we can see quite a few areas where flags are burning from 64. As much as 64 has taken up some good position at the top, they are losing grounds. So if we had to make a guess who has the upper hand here, we'll probably say 45. Now on the right hand side, which is between 64 and 54, it belongs to 1254 at this stage.
Now let's look at the area between 93 and 54.
Now 93 looks like has taken up a very defensive, very defensive. I said that 3 times, I know, but then look at the number of forts. I probably should have said it more times. Now 93 I think is under pressure from 54 quite a bit. It does look like flags are being burnt, 93 flags that is, and there's a very good field presence from 54. Obviously you expect that from Bunny Kingdom, and you have Titan of the Stars playing there as well. I think there's quite a few flags that are burning, so definitely Bunny is in control in this area. Now 93 does have some ground towards the top left hand side, but at this stage I definitely see more field presence from 54. So 93 over here in this ball, I can see quite a bit of 93 fighting. I actually saw an Elcid. I don't know when I saw Elcid last time in action, but I do see one, and I see lots of XYs. I see lots of Ramses and Artemisia. So guys, Artemisia and Ramses, we got a few videos on that. There's one more coming. It will help you make a decision on which commander you should go for out of the two. Now 93 again, It's a rise of forts on the left hand side, very defensive gameplay. Nothing wrong with that. When you're facing 54, maybe that's your best strategy anyways.
Area above 93 is 56, but there is no fighting there because they're both blue allies.
And then 56 on the top area where they share it with 75 actually has 75 somewhat boxed in because 75 decided not to come out that way. By the way, GoodFather says for all from 56. This is how the map looks like. So look at the size of the blue arrows
And the red arrows.
that probably gives you an idea of where everything stands. Couple of rally reports to look at. This is 46 versus 75, 42 million versus 57 million power loss. The second report is, oh my god, that looks so long with so many reinforcements. So that's 75 defending a flag with Zenobia, and there is a 46 XY rally on it. 15 million power loss on the XY, 40 million power loss on the Zenobia.
This news update was brought to you by Ladus Gaming. So please like and subscribe for more news videos like this.